we're going to tune this bad boy up. You got your drum key and you got your drumstick, okay? A lot of people just take the key and they just hit by the different tension rods to get the pitch until all the pitches match. If you put your finger in the center of the head and then hit with the butt of the stick on the bearing edge, you can actually hear a pretty pronounced tone that way. Okay, now we're going to take the drum up. Notes, I don't believe matter. So the relative tuning should be the same, and it really is important to also know that the pitch of the drum is controlled by the resonant head. So as we take this up, you're going to hear in the recordings that the pitch of the tom actually goes up. Now when we flip over to this head, again, it's going to be the same similar tuning pattern. Okay, we're tuning in a star pattern, but this is more of the feel of the drum. Okay, so if you really want like a loose sort of you know, fat type of feeling when you're playing on the batter head, or you want a tight, like more like a snare drum, like or for jazz, things like that, you want a more articulate attack and a more staccato sound. So we're actually going to take this guy up now. All right, let's throw it on the kit, see how it sounds. So now we're going to take the drum up to what I feel like is its max capacity, okay? So the highest possible pitch we can get. So I'm going to go ahead and crank this head, and now you're going to be able to hear from at least the phone audio the overtones the clearest, because the high pitches are easier to hear than the low pitches that can be a little muddy. So you can hear, you can hear that note, that's what we're matching. So you can just sing the note in your head, and if you feel like when you hit the area of the tension rod and it's sharp or flat, if it's sharp, then bring it down a little bit. If it's flat, then bring it up a little bit. And I like to use a point of reference. So this one is the that's where I'm getting this pitch from. So I'm trying to match each one to this. And again, it's not about making the pitch perfect, okay? So don't be critical about making each tension rod have the exact same pitch. Just all relative. Pretty close. So let's tune up the top head and throw it on the kit. So just a couple things in closing. I am using a Remo Emperor Clear as my batter head, okay? And if you did notice, there is a very awesomely cut homemade studio ring that I've placed on top of the tom to eliminate some of the overtones that are going to happen no matter what, okay? The resonant head is a Remo Ambassador Clear, okay? And the other thing to note is the star pattern. If you notice how I tune, I usually start at the 11 o'clock and then go in a star pattern, okay? This is a 6-lug drum, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Helps for even tuning around the whole drum. Good luck and have fun.